It's a franchise.
We got Chipotle in Memphis.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the mutants and metahumans of all ages, shapes, and sizes, it is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topic, leave a comment below. Whatever to YouTube and YouTube Bust, it's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Roy Vibration Podcast, where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, TV shows, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. Today we got a special guest in here tonight, but I'm trying to remember how to sound. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Y'all already know about that, huh?
I'm about to finish singing the rest of the song.
Oh, yeah, shit. Man, you could have, because that's the only part I remember.
You don't remember that?
I guess the young, I just know the beginning part. I don't know the whole thing. But before I finish it, I'm embarrassing myself, you know what I'm saying? And Flip trying to save me, appreciate that, homie. But let's go ahead and get to these introductions. And we got a guest in here tonight. I would say special guest, but he like one of the family members in here. So he's a normal guest in here, like he's one of the family guests in here tonight. So he did something special. And speaking about Marvel and DC, I know you got some this Marvel and DC game that you got. I mean, not that Marvel and DC, this Marvel game that you've been playing. I want you to introduce yourself, let them know they can find you at, and tell me about this game that you've been talking about.
What's good, people? First of all, I'm happy to be here once with my family. You already know how it is. I've been streaming that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 exclusive on 108 Dragons TV that officially drops tomorrow. It's a great game, man. I had a ball playing it live. People was getting involved, and you already know what it is, man. We out in these streets doing gaming things, but I'm ready to get the Spider-Man topics popping.
You was getting your ass whooped on for Patreon, huh?
Oh, not me. No bueno.
Yeah, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, man, what you been up to besides for the Marvel the new Marvel game?
Well, I came through. I got an exclusive interview at 2 Epic stores in New York City. First one is Video Games New York. You can get any retro game from this place. They also release games days in advance. They're excellent when it comes to retro gaming and anything you want from back in the days to current. Then you got the Bulletproof interview that I got coming. Another retro store, comic books, collectible statues, video games, skateboards, official art signed by the official artists from the comic books from DC to Marvel alike. I will definitely be doing a walkthrough on that, and I want y'all to tune in to 108 Dragons on YouTube to come check out that information, man. Definitely.
Nice. That's what's up right there, man. Hey, that's what you call networking and almost a little bit of politicking right there. You know what I'm saying? You getting it in around here, Dragon. Man, I appreciate you for coming on. I know we gonna dive into that web shooter. You know what I'm saying? Talk about this pick. I ain't gonna say it, but people gonna know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna wait to the end because people might think you crazy when you say that tingle. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But next up, let's go ahead and get to Flip Money, man. What's good with your Flip Money, man? You in the house, man? Or go Flip Money feet, man. Do your thing, homie.
What's good, people? What's good? Your boy Flip Money, man. Hey, man, everything is good, man. Playing video games, man. That's all. You know how I do when I go get my Flip Money feet on when I be playing that GTA, and I can't wait for the next GTA come out and that new DLC with the casino, because I'm damn sure enough we're going to be robbing motherfuckers in that casino on GTA.
Oh, man. Shit, yeah. So, man, what's been happening, though, with your Flip Money?
Ain't shit, man. Right about now, I'm just back on that Ghost Recon, trying to beat this game. As I'm playing it as we speak now, so, I'm waiting for that breakpoint come out. That thing look vicious. That one looked vicious. They added new PvP mode into it. They gave us one more DLC and stuff for the game or whatever. So I'm gonna check that out once I beat the game.
The 8-player free for all.
Right. Oh, so it is a free for all.
It's PvP and PvE at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, we should hop in that together. Definitely.
I'm with it.
What game are y'all talking about?
Ghost Recon. Wildlands.
Wildlands.
Yeah, that's on sale. I'm actually thinking about picking it up.
Yep. It's the last DLC.
The
Hey,
last DLC.
Ain't this the one with the Punisher in it, or is the Punisher in the next game?
No, he's in that one. He's in
Oh,
Wildland.
He
Hey,
wild.
I was sitting there. I don't know who it was I was talking to, but I kept saying the man with the Punisher in it is gonna be the last DLC for this game. He's not the it's not about the story on the next game. And yeah, man, y'all don't understand when you go back and forth with a person that really don't. Well, y'all do understand when it's called a pony, huh? So y'all do understand when you try to tell a person something they don't understand. Right? But yeah, man. So that's what you've been up to, Flip, man.
Yeah, you know it, dog. That in GTA, that in my addiction, man. My addiction,
Yeah, bro.
man. You know, they always found a way to suck me back in, man. I was doing good with my 18th steps of GTA getaway, but now I'm back, and I feel good about it. I feel good about it.
Bro, now you back up in this thing. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, next up, we got Sir X Man in here. He the one that was pausing on the live for a minute. He be coming in right on time, but he think he be late, but he always be right on time. So, man, what's happening with you, Sir X Man? Man, go ahead, do your thing, man. What's been happening with you?
Nothing much. Just been chilling, trying to find some free time to play some games. Ain't seemed to be happening lately, but hopefully I got a 4-day weekend and I'm gonna find that time to get some in. I finally figured out where I got stuck on Final Fantasy X because I ain't played that game in 10 years, and it's like playing a brand new game again. I'm loving every minute of it.
You got stuck at the main menu.
No, you smoking crack.
Disrespectful.
You ain't played, man. It's like playing a game all over again, dude, when you ain't played it in so long since the beginning, you know? And it feels wonderful. Graphically, you know, for how it was back then and how it is now, looks pretty doggone good. And, you know, and I saw Sin. I was fighting Sin. That was an incredible fight then, you know, and it still is. I love the story of the game and everything. And it's the way RPGs for me should be.
Right.
You know, not this new way they do it. You know, I got to control each individual character, give them their own perks, you know, and tell them what to do. I like turn-based, you know, and it's a great feeling to come back to that again. Even though it's a remastered or version of the game from the past, it feels wonderful. You know, other than that, ain't been doing much. Still playing Unreal Tournament 3, still can't put it down. And just getting in, still playing that 2019 golf. You know, whenever I can get a chance to play that. That's a good game. The Golf Club 2019. Tell you, if you can get into it, it's really good.
Let me ask you a question about that golf game. Is it
What's
multiplayer live? Like,
yes, sir.
Like you could take like me and you on the same course, and when you go, then I go.
Yep. Or you can go simultaneously with everybody going at one time, and you see where their ball goes.
I'm gonna rock
that way too.
I got that game. I'm gonna rock with you.
Oh yeah, they gave it away for free. Of course you're gonna have that game.
Oh, I didn't. I had it from before. I just didn't mess with it.
Right. We're not talking about it's like this is the one made by 2K. They gave it away. Mm-hmm. They gave it away with gold. Okay, you got it then. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good golf game, dude.
Get
some level up, get a feel for the game, dude.
Man, that game got too much shit going on.
The mechanics. No. Once you start
playing, way too much shit going on.
It's like any other game out there, Chuck. Think about it. Most games, you got to feel the mechanics of a game.
Right.
No matter what kind of game it is. This one, you have to take time, put little time in. It don't take that long to feel the mechanics.
No, the difference is most games, they give you some mechanics and they give you a feel of them. This game, they just dump everything like, boom, do that, everything.
No, it's not. It doesn't work like that. Once you start playing longer, you'll see how the progression goes. You'll feel it because it ain't like the Tiger Woods game, right? Where you have to chip, you have to get point here, point there, point there. Your handicap, the lower your handicap, that improves your game. So the less strokes you get per game, the better the game adjusts to your style. I like the way they did that. Instead of, okay, everybody, I got 100 points. And I really didn't do nothing but play the game forever and then paid for it. No, you got to earn it, and it feels good. You get a low handicap, man, your game gets so much better.
Right.
That's how they did the adjustment of it. It just takes time and putting time in, just like any other game, man. It ain't buy me. Like, no disrespect, guys. 2K basketball.
Okay, well, I know we know all about the 2K. They improved a little bit, but they still be doing some fuckery.
Yeah, I heard.
Fuckery. But hey, speaking about some change, man, did y'all hear anything about the Birds of Prey? They actually somebody got a leak about the villain that's supposed to be in there, supposed to be Black Mask. And with Black Mask, his whole story is they had this little Asian girl. She had a jewel or something, some type of jewel that they was able to use. She swallowed it, so he trying to catch her and chase her down so he can gut her open and take this jewel, babe. And I'm guessing that's why the Birds of Prey gonna be trying to stop him. And the whole thing about the situation is they trying to take Black Mask and frame it as in whatever was in that jewel was something about him being gay. So he didn't want to come out to being gay. So what do y'all think about them? They're not really changing Black Mask because his sexual origins I had never really read nothing about his sexual origin up in there. But what do y'all think about they including this storyline to be with Birds of Prey? Do y'all think that's gonna make the movie or break the movie, or that shouldn't be the main focus?
That shouldn't be the main focus at all, man. Like I said it before, I'm tired of taking these well-known characters. You know what I mean? Everybody know who that is or whatever. But I mean, then you want to take them and make them gay for the SGW with the people with the letter and stuff, all that other stuff. Like, come on, man. If you're gonna make a person, if you're gonna make a character that's gay or whatever, make sure that character fit that narrative or whatever it is that character is trying to do. Because otherwise, you just throwing stuff on there and just making stuff up for no reason. And I don't understand that. Like, you trying to please other people or whatever. Like, come on, stop it.
What you're trying to do is say, Flip, keep everything true to the game. Don't try to change it for your political agenda.
You're right. I mean, I hate when they do that, man. I don't got a problem. If it's a character that's gay, it don't matter. But come on, don't just start trying to make them gay. Like, stop it. Like, really, like,
okay,
what is that achieving? Like, I don't understand why they do that. I'm saying they do that all the time in movies and comic books. They want to start changing these characters. Like, I don't understand that. Change their sexual preference for what? Make a character. If you're gonna do that, just make a character that's gay or whatever.
That's why I'm glad Ghostbusters is going back to dudes. No disrespect,
man. No, that's not. I ain't gonna say that because they might still cast a female in there. So I ain't gonna just say go back to dudes. No. But hey, look, we got live Brian this thing, man. What's good with you, live? Why?
No, much chilling.
Man, hey, we still at the beginning. So man, go ahead. What's good? Where they can find you at? Introduce yourself.
Livewire Gaming. You can find me on my channel. When I post up stuff, I haven't put up anything in last week or so. But mostly I've been putting up mainly gameplay of stuff I was playing on PC, and maybe a little clip here and there on Twitter on some Batman shit I was playing.
Right.
But what y'all talking about? Talking about Ghostbuster. I always had my shit about Ghostbuster, dog. I said the only reason why they messed that Ghostbuster movie up was because they tried to separate it completely. They could have still salvaged it with the daughters and all that stuff, but I mean the girls, they just had to have some kind of relationship, like make a daughter niece something. Like, just don't have it like these guys never existed. That shit is kind of like disrespectful.
Off the world, yeah.
Right.
Bob, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what up?
Forget the original Ghostbusters, which I'm a big fan of. Okay. Was that Ghostbuster movie without those classics? Was it a good movie?
No,
not really.
Well, I liked it.
It was forced.
No. Listen, I agree with it was forced. What I'm saying is, forget about the original movies. The movie itself was not bad. I watched people destroy that movie. Destroy it. When I watched the movie, I said it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
I think it's more like
good.
Like, it wasn't like how I will say, like the concept. I could understand what they were trying to do. I just felt like some of the shit. You know what it was? It didn't have the same type of charisma as the first one did. That's where it lost people.
Let me ask you.
It wasn't so much that the story was written bad, or
it wasn't.
It was just that like certain characters just didn't have, like, you didn't have a Peter Venkman.
hold on.
just wasn't anybody like that. Yeah,
Look at
but
the original cast. Look at the original cast. You had legendary comedians in the first movie, right?
yeah.
And then you had one comedian and some actresses with her. The black lady is a comedian, and the other three was actresses.
And she was the funniest part of that movie.
Right. But the point is, you got 3 legendary Saturday Night Live comedians carrying the movie. Well, 2 out the 3. But what I'm saying is, you can't say the movie was bad. The plot was good. The Chris Hemsworth part was just retarded, but the movie and the plot was not bad. I think it was more male chauvinistic bullcrap than the movie was bad.
That's what you know what? I was going to try to get the way they were doing Chris Hemsworth, like he was stupid. Even in the original Ghostbusters, they never did that with Janine. They never made Janine like she was some airhead chick. She wasn't. He wasn't stupid or none of that stuff. It's just the way that they presented that movie. Like they was trying too hard instead of just naturally letting that movie flow. Like I don't have a problem if it was female, but on the same token, it should have had some type of connection with the old one.
It should have had some connection. It should have been like the daughters or proteges,
something like that.
Yes.
They should have.
They act like
went that
it was
way.
a reboot. It was a reboot.
Right.
Like somebody picked up the mantle or something like that, but they just
unnecessary reboot.
Yeah, then they were so crazy. They went to the other people's world. I mean, they saying that this new Ghostbusters they're coming out with now is back into the same universe as the first one, and they mad because they saying, that they saying that they Ghostbusters don't count because it don't exist into their universe, in which they actually came out and made they Ghostbusters outside of the universe anyway, so they shouldn't be offended by that. But the question was about, did you see anything about that Black Mass that off of Birds of the Prey movie that they're evolving the whole storyline about him actually they're making him gay and he trying to retrieve this little piece of jewel from this girl to that's gonna be the whole storyline, so people on the bill that he gay and that's be the main plot. Do you think that's gonna should be the main plot, shouldn't be hurt it or help it, or you think it shouldn't even be in there?
I mean, it just seems kind of forced. I mean, whether he's gay or not is cool, but just to center around that, just to kind of prove a point, just for them to be politically correct, it just seems. Why would they have to go out their way to do this? It could have just been something. It could have been just he's gay. Oh, okay, nice to know.
His sexual orientation have nothing to do with the movie.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Even though we know Batgirl, is gay or whatever like that, but come on, man, what are we doing?
I thought she was gay in the comic books too, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying we know that she's gay, but that's beside the point.
They didn't make the whole movie about it,
right? So, what are we doing here?
What are we doing? The whole movie about it.
It didn't make sense. That I'm saying, now these days with these movies, it's like they forcing it on people. Wait, what this got to do with the movie?
Right.
Exactly. You can rewrite it this way, Black Mass was having a secret mistress and he didn't want nobody to know, so that's why he want the diamond or this or that. That still wouldn't make a good movie. It's just I just don't get it. It's not something
Y'all talk about comic Black Mass, because the only Black Mass that I know is the one with Jet Li in it. I don't know
Batman, Black Mass.
Batman.
Yeah, he actually on the origins of Batman too.
He was a crime boss. He was a crime boss.
So what about you, Lemon? What you think about that?
Exactly.
Well, that's the society we live in.
Exactly.
That's the society we live in. Everybody must be accepted. So next.
Yeah, I get.
Hey, I'm gonna pull a flip and I'm gonna just watch it. That's a Cody, maybe a Cody, maybe. I'm gonna pull a flip.
I'm just saying, what you think about that being the main plot of the movie? That's the main. That's
not a movie I'm going to see, because if it's he's a superhero or supervillain.
Yeah, he's a villain. Oh, Black Mass is the villain.
He's like a crime boss.
Guess what? I go to see superheroes fight supervillains. I don't care about that stuff. That's just not up my cup of tea. I'm sorry.
You ain't trying to see no love story, huh?
No.
What about you, Live?
About what? Say again.
Yeah, they show how interesting love is. You see.
Yep.
Next.
All right.
Next.
Hold on.
So, okay, what about this here then? 007 is going to be having a new black, not James Bond, but she's going to be the new 007, the girl that played Monica Rambeau off of
So her
Captain
name.
Marvel.
So
Is
she's
this like
gonna
a
be.
Stop it.
Hold on,
You
hold on.
gotta stop
Hold on,
it. That
Chuck.
pissed
Hold
me
on,
off
Chuck.
right there.
Hold on, Chuck. So her name is not going to be Jane Bond. It's going to be James Bond. That's what it's
No,
going to be.
she's not going to be James. No,
She
she's
gonna
not going
be
to
something
be James Bond
completely
at all.
different.
She's just going to
No.
she's just going to have the numbers. She's going to get handed down to the
Yeah, they're just
007.
gonna call her 007. That's all they're gonna do.
Yeah, she not being handed down the James Bond name. He's still going to be in the movie.
Let me
He's
tell
still
y'all
in the
something.
movie though.
Let me tell y'all something. The last 3 James Bond movies, I don't care about.
Me
They're
neither.
not even James Bond movies. They don't even got gadgets. I'm sorry.
I haven't even seen them, to be honest with you.
They're terrible.
Can I
It's like
interject
it's like a low budget action movie with this dude. He has no charisma. You know, James
He's
Bond is
more
a
fighting.
player. He has. It's like watching John Wick without the action.
Oh, whoa.
It's not good. And they trying to make these movies like they're not good. The last James Bonds are terrible. Only thing they good is that they great reference material for 4K Blu-ray. Otherwise, they're no good. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
have
a
to
king.
interject here. I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. I'm on your side with that, bro. But that's the same thing when they changed Doctor Who into a woman. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't mean no disrespect to women playing characters and good characters and coming there. But it's like the character that they picked, she just is not right to play the Doctor. So how are you going to find a woman with that kind of charisma to play James Bond? Because James Bond is it's an iconic person with an iconic look. You know, you're going to put her in a tux going to a thing? It's just not going to feel right.
What
James
Sax,
Bond
man?
is a dude movie, man.
So Sax,
It's a
man,
dude movie.
well, that's the same thing how I feel about Men in Black. Oh, well, the women and Men in Black. See, this is the thing people don't
Well, they
understand
did,
about
but if you looked at the Men in Black over the course of time, they did have women in the agency. They weren't with those two, but they were in the agency going out.
Right, but they forced it. But see, this is the whole thing that the people don't understand about the Men in Black, even though it was nothing but a comedy and they make a joke about it.
Right.
Okay, let's be realistic about it. Men in Black are nothing more than agent that supposedly comes around when people talk about certain things in the real world that people don't know. They refer them as Men in Black. These tall white pale men with glasses. That they don't know who they are.
Black, it says
they
Men
said
in Black.
Men in Black because they are people allegedly who keep saying that they work for the government. This is where they get the Men in Black stories from. Translated into the movie to make a comedy out of it.
Did you see the movie?
Which one? The new one? Man, I'm a Cody it. Listen here, I'm a Cody that. That ain't
you forget who we talking to.
I went to the movie theater and watched it.
You thought I was joking when I said I was gonna pull a switch.
I feel like they keep forcing that. Like, yo, stop just forcing it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna call it Men in Black, just call it Men in Black. If it's a chick in it, oh well. You don't have to. Oh well, the Men in Black with no, stop it.
Tell me, Lemon.
Every Man in Black had a main female character that was integral to the plot anyway.
Right,
he did.
Right. So why need
listen,
need to change it? Change the name.
No, they didn't change the name.
No, but I'm just saying, like
they didn't change the name.
No, but I'm saying
they made
like,
one joke in the whole. I watched the movie, son. I'm an avid movie goer, day one person, and I'm telling you, when I saw the movie, I was like, oh, here we go. So now when I went to watch the movie, right, they made one comment about it being Men in Black. And it was funny. Everybody laughed, and they kept the energy in the crowd was real. The movie was good. And I'm telling you, sometimes when we talk about these movies, we look deeper than what it needs to be. We got to look at Men in Black. Men in Black is a fun movie. Period. It's not a movie that it don't take itself seriously. You got to really stop putting emphasis on stuff that make no sense.
Because if you remember at the end of Men in Black 3, when what's his name died, right? Well, went back and they wiped his memory. The girlfriend that he was with what's it? Will Smith was with. She became his partner, and she was a woman.
That was Men in
And
Black
that was the end of the show.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm saying is Will.
The new Men in Black was actually good. I don't know why people say it.
No, it ain't even that. It's the fact of like, okay, like, all right. Soon as somebody say something like that, people get mad about it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like it's same thing with the gaming. Like, you know, dudes is like, oh, you got a woman on Battlefield's cover. You think there was only men fighting in these wars? It wasn't. So when you talk about it, you got individuals, male chauvinistic pigs. You know what I'm saying? Because behind every great man is a great woman. Facts. But what I'm saying is this emphasis on male, female, and all this other, some things just don't need to be said, my dude. Like, Men in Black was a good movie. You know what I'm saying? Chris Helmworth did a great job. I forgot homegirl name. She did a great job. It was a good movie. You know what I'm saying? Very energetic. You know, people was happy when they watched the movie. You know what I'm saying? When I go to movies and where I go, you got a hardcore crowd. I just seen Toy Story. Toy Story has been a movie that's been for kids with adult featured jokes.
Always has.
Always has. You know what I'm saying? You got grown people. I'm going to see Toy Story. And Toy Story was excellent too. You know what I'm saying? It's just that people are mad because they broke up certain situations. We ain't gonna get into that maybe another day. But it's just like, come on, y'all complain about everything. Women don't matter. You know, women on the game covers. Come on, we gotta stop. Some things just gotta stop, man. That's how I feel. Just, you know, you take the fun out of what the movie's supposed to be. You're supposed to go there and have a great experience. People argue, is Godzilla female or male? You know what I'm saying? It's like
Godzilla's both.
Right, he's ambidextrous. He's ambidextrous. Facts. Right. But you got people who will argue to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, Godzuki is his son. No, it's his daughter. Some stuff you just got to just pass up on, man. Just be like, all right, you win. You got it. That's what I'm saying.
You can't really prove. It's just, yeah.
Right.
It's best left to the imagination.
Right.
All this stuff is, you know, fictional things anyway. So, you know, fictional things you can make up any way you want to. So, you know, people shouldn't be getting mad. I'm just, you know, I just don't like the James Bond thing. It's like a Doctor Who thing. James Bond since 1960 has always been a British male with smooth charisma. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies man.
Well, let me ask you this. Would you feel any different if he was black? Would you say
no, because it's a male.
If he was a black male.
They have English
Obama supposed to play Bond at first. What's old boy from, I think, the UK?
That was
the one that played Luther.
That was the rumor. That was just a rumor.
That one that played Luther was supposed to play Bond?
No. What it was a rumor. The fan wanted to see that, and it went viral, and people got mad. White people got mad. Like, how dare you do this? He was always white. White is right. And that's what happened.
They're okay with a woman, though.
White is right.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's how they think. It was just the fans started that, and they flipped out.
Yes, indeed. I mean, that's great. I mean,
James Bond has to be a dude. If they make James Bond a chick, I'm not even codying it. I'm not interested.
Because you're standing in that picket line. I'm standing in that picket line.
Hold on, let me. Come on, let me. You just said you didn't care about none of that stuff that's the female.
No.
But now it's a woman.
It's like have you guys seen it? It's horrible.
Listen to what I'm saying. We got James Bond. It's like changing Batman to a chick. That's why they got Batgirl. Let's not do that.
Okay, well, maybe that's how they're looking at it now. That's how they're looking at it now. Well, James Bond, we got James Bond.
I'm good.
Hey, what they made Peter Parker gay? They changed his storyline.
I'm not doing that. And it's not even about his sexuality.
I'm gonna be shot for this
goddamn story.
I'm going to be shot for this one, but it's like after the movie G.I. Jane with what's her name a long time ago.
Hey, that was good as
it really was a great movie. But all of a sudden, that was one of the movies that changed the way they can portray women as being harder in movies. That was one of the movies that started that.
Nah, I see Alien.
Well, you want the female and Top Gun. I'd love for the new guy, the new female or person that he's training to be a female with the new Top Gun coming out. Tom Cruise supposed to be a trainer.
I can go
That
with
would be
that.
cool. I can live with that.
Right.
Hold on, what?
You didn't know they were making a new Top Gun?
No, I ain't hear what the last thing you said.
For the guy that the person that Tom Cruise is training to be the new female Top Gun, a female Top Gun. I wouldn't get mad about that. But James Bond and Doctor Who, since 1960, both of them came out around the same time. They have always been men.
But Bond
always
years of
history. She's not playing James Bond though. She's not playing James Bond. She's just getting the number 007 handed to her. She gonna be the new 007. They not saying that they rebooting it. She is the new person that's getting this number.
My name is James.
Okay, Triple.
No, her name ain't gonna be James Bond. She don't have nothing to do with that.
Triple.
Yeah.
What's James Bond number? What is he known? Every intro got that number in it, right?
007 with the gun people.
I mean,
thank you.
They trying to say it's time for a change.
That's like when you see somebody else. LeBron James wears the number 23, but who number is that? No matter what you look at that
Michael
number,
Jordan.
There you go. I don't care who wears it. Anthony Davis number 23. Mad people wore 23, but when you see the number 23, that's paying homage to who?
Michael Jordan, my hometown player.
Let's not do that. We're not gonna do that. This
right.
It's too late. It's already set in stone that they doing it.
Guess what?
James,
I'm an avid movie goer. I will not be codying it.
Hold on. Because number one, first of all, how they looking at James Bond now? Number one, James Bond is just a code name. 007, all that stuff. It's just a code name. That's all that is. So anybody can be that number.
Flip. If this goes through, it's gonna be a one movie run, and they're gonna switch it right back to a man. I'm telling you, dude.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying with the difference between that and all them other movies doing the same.
Guess what?
Not if this thing sells. Not if this thing sells. If that thing does number, best believe it's gonna be another woman.
Jane Bond is about to get Ghostbusted. They're gonna be.
I ain't saying it will. I'm just throwing a what if scenario.
Ghostbusters.
I'm just throwing a what if scenario.
Hey, think about the what if scenario. What y'all think about matter of fact, all these people going to storm Area 51 off of Facebook. There's a million people about to go hit Area 51 speaking about men in black, and that's what they're trying to go get hit on here. Y'all ain't hear nothing about that?
Area 51 is empty.
Let them go ahead and get killed.
There's nothing there. And if it is something there, if a million people go, it's gonna be like 5 survivors.
Hold on. Number one, I'm not gonna say what's there because I don't know what's up in the.
I don't know what's there, but it's supposed to be empty.
So I'm not gonna say what I can't say whether it's empty or not or anything, but I'm gonna just say this: if they're gonna go there and you read that sign when it said do not step this amount of feet and you step over there, if you get shot, that's on you.
I heard they even got mines over there.
That kid says that 500,000 people going over there and they all end up getting anal probes. I mean, going over there. Do what you got to do.
I just came up in this motherfucker. We ain't gonna be talking about no anal probe.
Come on, man. Whoa.
I'm just saying.
They were talking about
I'm gonna wait until they waste all their ammo.
Hey, check this out. I'm gonna tell you like this. If you want to die, take your ass to Area 51.
Yep. That's all I'm saying.
If you want to get arrested and locked up, take your ass to Area 51.
No, they're not gonna arrest you. There's no arrest. There's no arrest at Area 51. I'm telling you from military standpoint, they gonna fucking kill you.
Hey, listen here. I said it, Savage. That sign said, step across at your own risk. You will be shot.
That's the same side, the same motherfucking sign they got at Fort Knox.
You know what people should pay attention. Have you ever heard of anybody going to Area 51 and coming back?
Yeah, and everybody that did, they all came back with cancer.
Everybody with cancer.
Yo, this dude is crazy.
I tell y'all, man.
Who crazy?
He talking about me.
Crazy. No, I'm talking about Savage.
Oh,
I'm crazy.
He said everybody that went there got cancer.
That's factual.
But it's true though.
That's
I don't
facts.
know.
That's
I don't
all
know.
That
facts.
is true. That is
You
true.
know how much radiation testing
That's
they do
true.
over there, dude?
Yeah, I do know.
About? Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
I
is.
know my
I know exactly how much radiation been tested over there.
Yeah, that's some
I
real.
know that they dropped the first atom bomb over there in Area 51,
Oh, yeah.
and that's why the people can't go to that motherfucker.
And that's why they got deep underground stuff that you're not supposed to know about.
And they ain't got shit to do with no motherfucking aliens.
Hey, they gonna go there and get their face melted down.
Hold on.
Hey.
They go listen here, they gonna go there and come back with like 3 more arms and shit.
Everybody coming back with, they all gonna come back with their third eye.
Radiation.
Right?
Some places got a population problem.
No,
You go over there, you gonna help fix it.
what I remember, radiation poison. One of the first
They're
things,
gonna kill you.
one of the first things to start is blindness. Your eyesight starts getting affected.
Yeah. And not yeah, but that's what that third eye gonna pop up so you can see.
All I gotta say,
You gonna be looking like that fish on The Simpsons.
Natural selection take its course.
Somebody was trying to eat that fish too. That's the funny part about it.
Oh my god,
dude!
This is gonna be like the Simpsons movie where Homer spit all that poop into the lake and made it and made them have to lock down the whole town.
I'm gonna leave that.
The town is already locked down, dude.
Oh,
Hey, that's the extra right there. Hey, y'all know Thor signed a Thor for Thor 4. Him and Chris Hemsworth and
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they signed out for Thor 4. So what y'all think about that? And I'm guessing that mean no ass Guardians of the Galaxy. Or do y'all think that's what that?
No, he's still gonna be.
No, I think he's gonna still be in there.
Coming out first,
I think
and then I saw the thing.
Yeah.
Galaxy is coming out first, and then the next door.
I think
Yeah, but I don't think he'll.
Hey, but you gotta understand, man. Thor the only motherfucker in Marvel that can travel to 9 realms like that. So
and he don't need
don't be surprised what they do with Thor.
Yeah, he don't need a Bifrost no more. That with that new hammer, he can summon the gate. Cause I remember some people was like, "Yo, that don't make no sense. How you able to travel without without the gate?" I'm like, it said it in the movie that hammer does that.
Yes. And they said it in the movie, but you know what's crazy? Nobody questioned Thanos disappearing ass. Thanos popping in and out. I said, wait a minute, this dude ain't got the ability to do that. What is doing that?
What you mean?
Well, every time he
space
fades
ring.
out.
The space ring.
That was one of the stones.
He had the space stone.
Yeah.
The space stone.
Actually,
that was the reality stone.
Yeah, well, actually, in a comic book, he can transport like that. In a comic book, he can do that.
You know he's not
but the movie,
not like a super dude, man. No, let me correct that. He is rated what 80,000 character, right? And the what you call that book, man? I own it too. I can't find it, but I own it. Where it shows you all the characters' ratings. I forgot what it's called.
You talking about their power and their agility?
No,
listen. Like their abilities, their powers and stuff.
Right,
that's the only book that's out.
Yeah. I got it.
Power.
Fit implanted in New York. Listen to what I'm telling you. You know, in the movies, they overpowered Thanos, so he would be like the ultimate villain. Because you know, without that gauntlet, he can't fight the damn Hulk or Thor.
That's not true. That's
not true.
He whooped the Hulk ass without that glove.
He enslaved the Hulk without that glove.
Yeah. See, this is the problem where y'all got to understand. A lot of people keep on over pushing the Hulk's ability.
Correction. In the movie, he beat the Hulk after he got.
We ain't talking about the movie. We're not talking about the movie.
Not talking about that. Listen to me clearly. Listen to me real clearly. Hands down, Thanos whooped the Hulk a lot. He whooped the Hulk ass. Y'all, see what it is? Y'all letting that fanboyism of the Hulk overshadowing by reading a comic book because it tells you that. When you read them comic books and you look at their power and their strength and weakness, it will tell you that. Everybody beefing Hulk up like he that boy, and that's not even World War Hulk. Man. So yeah, he can whoop the Hulk ass.
I'm not a Hulk fanatic. I'm a Wolverine fanatic.
I'm telling you. You can look it up and it will tell you that.
Yeah.
I will tell you how many times they did it.
Hulk is my top three. It's one of my top three.
Matter of fact, Thanos enslaved Deadpool and the Hulk without their gloves.
Deadpool ain't on a Hulk level. He's a C-level character. Almost.
No. What?
All right, we're not even talking about this.
All right, what is Galactus?
I'm not even going to talk comic books with somebody that don't know nothing but the Hulk.
Hey, what is Galactus?
I ain't even going to talk about that. I ain't even going to.
I have to say next on that one.
You do understand how powerful Deadpool regeneration abilities are, right?
It's like Wolverine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's stronger than Wolverine.
They're better than Wolverine.
Way better.
They're better.
He had one of the best healing factories in the whole fucking Marvel universe. He had one of the best.
Yes, he does. That don't make him be able to beat nobody.
You can't.
His skill makes him, but Deadpool's skill make him beat people. His skill.
The Hulk can get as mad as he wants and beat the shit out of Deadpool. He would do nothing but regenerate it. In the comic book, even once they set him on fire, burning. It was nothing but an atom still left, and he regenerated.
You know the Hulk regenerates too, though, right?
Yeah, but not like him. Not like that.
I don't even think Hulk's regeneration is even better than Wolverine's, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because when Wolverine had that fight with him, I
don't think Hulk's regeneration is that strong. It's
not.
Yeah, real strong. Yeah. I really say that's more for like minor, like I want not like minor injuries, but like bullets and.
Don't do that. Don't do that. My man, they dropped a nuclear bomb on my man. We not doing that.
On who? What you talking about?
On the Hulk. They dropped a nuclear bomb
on him. It's harder to injure the Hulk.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy. We know who the strongest. Well, he's one of the strongest characters ever. Let's not get crazy.
His son is stronger than him, right?
You know what? Son?
You know what?
I'm not gonna say nothing. K.I., go ahead. You got it. I'm gonna take my foot back and play the game. Lawwhite, what's going on, dog?
You know his son cracked Juggernaut's armor, right? Which was thought to be impossible, right? Hulk can't even do that.
You know what? I'm not talking about y'all like
well,
no, we ain't Hulk hating.
We're not hating on the Hulk. We just know the fact.
Like I said,
Hulk is one of
my.
I'm just saying. All right, I'm just saying. My favorite Marvel character, one gut punched the Hulk and knocked him the fuck out.
Who's the only character to knock out Galactus?
Oh, there was a couple characters.
Hulk knocked out Galactus.
He was the first one.
He might be the first one, but he's not the only one that did that.
Well, I don't know about anybody else. I don't care.
I'm quiet. And that's where the problem comes in at.
And I ain't talking about Xbox.
And that's where the problem comes in at.
Everybody got their favorite. I don't care.
I don't care. I like Wolverine. That's all that matters.
I love Wolverine, but Hulk is my favorite. I don't care. Go kill yourself.
The Blue Marvel still gut punched him and knocked him the fuck out.
Yup.
Hulk been knocked out before. Everybody's been knocked out.
Blue Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna hold on. Not only that, do you want to know how many times the Hulk fought Thor and he lost?
How many times? Didn't Hulk kill Thor though?
67 times. 67 times.
Ooh. Yeah, them some fight numbers right there. Hey, so
I'm gonna just tell you this: when you get on this podcast, you better your comic book knowledge better be there.
Oh, my comic book.
I'm saying like on Earth, when it comes to Earth,
you gonna get on quick.
Flip, you hurt my feelings. You know I ain't got comic book knowledge like that.
When you start going to celestial beings and stuff,
hey, X-Man, you different.
Hey, well, let's go ahead and even the Battlefield in. Let's talk about.
You said Battlefield? You said Battlefield?
Not the game Battlefield.
Oh, okay.
This Battlefield Heroic Vibration Podcast and about the Spider-Man Far From Home. I mean, do y'all think that that y'all like it, and do y'all think they have by being the next step after Endgame and have to add Endgame into the story of Spider-Man 2? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that they was able to transition well? And do y'all think that this is a good stepping stone for the movie after Endgame? You know what I'm saying? Let's start off with let's go with say Live. I ain't hear you in a minute. So what do you think that might have been a good stepping stone?
I ain't see it. I ain't see it yet.
Oh, you ain't see it yet?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go ahead. I'll go.
Lemon, I'm gonna send that Cody joint to you.
All right.
All right.
You can spoil it for me. I don't care.
I got. To be honest, this is the movie did exactly what it did.
Wait a minute, hold on. Sorry, Chaos. You dudes are comic book dudes, and y'all ain't see the movie, and y'all getting on my man Incredible. You know what?
Yeah.
Even the battlefield right now. Then so let's say Chaos, and we're gonna give you the opportunity, but let's let our guests go first, man. Say
no. Let Chaos go. Youth over brains. Over brains. Go ahead, Chaos. Go ahead.
At least I know my favorite comic book character's limitations. That's all I gotta say.
Go ahead, talk about that Spider-Man.
He's talking about that Black Ass.
I know. Talk about that Spider-Man. Just go ahead and talk about that Spider-Man.
Honestly, this movie, for y'all for anybody who hasn't seen it, what this movie basically does, it does what it says it does. It ends the phase. It really kind of doesn't. To me, it doesn't really show you what's going to happen within the next phase. It just there's really nothing there. They kind of said something about the multiverse, but then when you realize that Mysterio was all making that stuff up in order to get those glasses, it kind of left it up there like, does it actually really exist, this or that? I know you guys said
but the multiverse really exists though, Chaos. Remember about on Endgame? Well, when not Doctor Strange. What's the one with the bald hair? I can't think of her name.
The ancient one.
The ancient one. You know, she was saying about different multiverses.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. You're talking about how when you affect one timeline, it can create multiple schemes. Multiple ripples. Yeah. But they didn't. They kind of didn't blatantly put it out there, I guess. Really,
they didn't blatantly put it out there, but the end of the movie was for the people who know Marvel knew that was the beginning of the multiverse.
Yeah,
it wasn't for the casuals. The way they did it.
Exactly. It was a nice subtle hint. It was nice how they did it, though. That was really nice. But really, the biggest thing that kind of would lead you to like the next movies is when old dude edited the video where he made it seem like Mysterio gave when Mysterio gave his name before he died, gave Peter Parker's name. He was like, "Oh, by the way, Spider-Man's name is Peter Parker," and then that's where it ended. And then Spider-Man was like, "What the?" And then that's where it ended. That's really the only thing to me that will go out within the next few movies. That and I don't know, maybe Nick Fury catching up would happen within the next 5 years since that. But
so what about the
blip? Didn't give you nothing much.
But the snap, but they call it the blip.
Yeah, they call it the blip, but there really wasn't nothing there to be like, oh, okay, this is what they're going to do in the next phase. There's really nothing there. Right. Unless it was some subtle hints that I missed. If it was there, it was subtle where you couldn't, where I guess the casual wouldn't tell or see. But
right. So Lemon, what about you? You think that they did good by showing the debris from Endgame on the Spider-Man Far From Home? I guess the blip, the snap,
I think they did a good tie-in with it. When they showed the emotions of Spider-Man, missing Tony Stark. Let me tell you something before when I saw the preview. When I saw the villain was Mysterio, I was not happy.
Why?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, we all know Mysterio is fake as hell, and he was a FX Hollywood, right?
He's an illusionist.
Right, illusionist. He was a Hollywood special effects dude. Okay. I didn't think that was going to be a good villain. I went to the movie optimistic. I saw what they did with the character. The special effects was amazing in the movie.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It was crazy. So I was like, damn, is he really using? And then it found out it was all he was definitely Steven Spielberging like he usually do. You know what I'm saying? Um, I didn't want that villain, but they did a great job with the movie. Now, in terms of what Chaos said about the ending, that was stupid.
Yeah.
That was very stupid. Spider-Man gets exposed. I can't think about when. I think it was after Secret Wars. He gets exposed, right? Right? Comic book heads. Y'all
Right.
know the answers.
Yeah,
Oh,
The
yeah.
mic was
I
off.
know
Yeah,
that.
you
I
right.
know that. Yeah, I know I'm right. I just want you to answer.
All right, nigga, you right. Now go
Yeah, I
ahead.
know.
Damn.
Nah.
Say, look. See, this was the first time I was gonna say something nice and agree with
Oh,
Lemon, but
Fuck it up.
fucking
Yeah, he done
Fuck it.
goofed up.
You
nah.
wrong. You
But
wrong,
you
nigga.
yo, listen. You know, there's multiple comic books, multiple versions of people who write these. Everybody don't know everything about these comic books that's written.
That's impossible for anybody to
Exactly.
know everything.
Exactly. So what I'm saying, um,
You know a
on
lot.
that note, it's like I was mad. You know, I hope in the next Spider-Man movie he wakes up and it was a dream because he does not get exposed like that. Mysterio does not find out who Spider-Man is. You know, it
Yeah,
was
he
just
does.
it was like, yo, my dude, come
Yeah,
on,
he does.
huh?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, but not like that.
hey,
Not the first encounter. Come on, like he exposed Spider-Man. I was like, damn, you know, he's like a stripper on the strip. Get that money and get beat up. You know what I'm saying? He just
You know
got
what
beat up.
Spider-Man is once Nick when he first met Nick Fury at that base.
I get that, but listen to what I'm saying. In the comic book,
Oh, in the
Mysterio
comic
does
book, okay.
not know
My
who he
fault.
is. So for them to expose him with Mysterio, I was just like, I ain't like that. I don't care about the cameo at the end or Homeboy from the Spider-Man movies. That did not do it for me. But to expose my man, and
Oh yeah, Jonah Jameson.
right, and he kept
Yeah.
saying through the whole movie, I kept my identity. I kept my identity quiet. I kept, Beetle Man or whatever they was calling him. There's some
Oh
crazy.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
monkey something. Night
right.
monkey. Night monkey.
I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? But the movie was fantastic. I did,
Uh-huh.
but I just was like, I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the ending, and
But see, I see why they did it though. I see why they did it.
I don't because it don't. The point is chaos. Logically,
Oh yeah, logically not. It don't really kind of make sense.
logically, where are they going with that?
I hope they're going where I wanted to go. They stop using fucking Peter Parker.
Yeah,
I'm sick of Peter Parker.
But you know what?
They got a
Though?
whole bunch of other fucking Spider-Man. I'm sick of Peter Parker.
I don't think they're gonna do it, buddy. I ain't gonna think they're gonna do it like that, yo.
I don't
I know
care.
where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this, Savage.
And the movie,
They gonna try to
here's the
milk it.
thing
They
though.
gonna
In
try
the
to milk
movie,
it.
this is what they did there in the movie though.
Unless Disney get that property back. That's the only way I see that shit happen.
I
Unless
didn't.
Disney get
They got their property.
Flip.
No, I'm talking about Spider-
I shouldn't watch a movie. I'm a fan of the character, and you do something in the movie, and I'm a hardcore person, and I'm mentally lost. Like, what is your direction? It was bad. The movie was fantastic, but where you left people at mentally, like, where they going with that?
But see, I thought about
Spider-Man
that.
is not Tony Stark, who comes out and says,
You see that but you see that in the movie. Even Happy said it during the movie. And once you think about it after, they kind of made Spider-Man and Peter Parker. They kind of made him similar to Tony Stark because he was doing the same thing Tony Stark was doing.
They trying to make him the new. They trying to make him the new nerd, the new dude, the new smart.
Yeah, because you see, even the movie, they played that song.
Just for watching.
When they played that song, that was in the first Iron Man movie. That was in the first Iron Man, or it could have been the second one. I get mixed up with them now. It's been so long, but when they
what you mean in the first Iron Man movie? Hold on. What was
I forgot what that song was called, but they had played that song, and then he was like, Happy was like, you worry about the suit because he was doing that Tony thing where Tony was trying to figure out, how to make a suit, this and that. And, Happy was like, all right, I'll play the music. He was playing music that Tony Stark would like. And then Peter Parker was like, oh, man, I like this song, this and that. They compared him to Iron Man so many times in that movie. And then basically at the end, that's what they were trying to compare to Iron Man. Because Iron Man gave out his identity. Was it the first one or the second one when he gave out his identity?
I mean, but think about it. Think about it. He is the most logical person to lead Marvel to be the face. You know what I'm saying? You always got to have a person to be the face. I mean, everybody, even Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? You know, so you got the controversy with him. Captain Marvel, you see the controversy. But with him, he a younger person, and he could actually be the actual face of Marvel, you know what I'm saying, the lead out character. Put you like that.
You ain't gonna like who I'm gonna say.
He did it Iron Man. That's all they're doing.
Who I'm gonna say. You ain't gonna like who I'm gonna say.
Follow his footsteps. That's all that is.
Hey, Chuck, you ain't gonna like who I'm gonna say.
Who you gonna say?
Who I think the person that did it in the very first person who led it the first time and no one knew. Blade.
Squirrel Girl?
Blade.
Oh, you think Blade?
Blade, the person who led it, the person who set it off the first time. Blade.
I mean,
but you think he's gonna be the leader of the Avengers? You said?
Nah, no, I'm just saying not the Avengers, but I'm just saying I'm just like the face.
Oh, the face of Marvel.
I like it. Blade. I like Blade.
Hey, man, never know.
Man, they gotta always reboot it, son.
As long as they didn't make it like the third one, we good.
Yeah. Hey, so what y'all think about? I know, say Lemon. I know that you're not a fan of Mysterio, but what you think about like the portrayal of the character, like as in from him being a comic book character and how they portrayed him in real life, just the way the role and the way they portrayed him, where how they did his his backstory for working with Tony Stark instead of tying it with Spider-Man, he kind of tied it with the MCU with Tony Stark. And Lemon
I agree with that.
You agree with it?
I agree with what you're saying.
So you like the backstory?
Yeah. I mean, but you know what's crazy? Even with the glasses and all that stuff, they're trying to make. Spider-Man is the scientist, very smart, highly intelligent.
Right.
But they're trying to make him the new Iron Man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're constantly seeing in the movie.
I can go with that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a genius kid. But just certain, like I said, I love the movie. I'm not gonna say I didn't. I didn't like the ending with after credits. I didn't like them exposing him. I'm hoping it's like he wake up in a cold sweat. It's a dream. But
I doubt that.
I doubt it too. But that's just my wishing. You know what I'm saying? But it was a fantastic movie. The special effects was way over the top. You know what I'm saying? And but another thing that pissed me off in the movie, everything always boils down to Stark Tech. No, Mysterio ain't got nothing to do with Stark Tech. He just doesn't. Then they got the dude stealing the information.
That was kind of the thing that weirded me too.
I was like, come on, you blaming everything on Tony? No, come on. If you would have used, like, if Mysterio would have used,
hey, wasn't Mysterio origin with Oscorp? Because I can't remember. When he's supposed to be with Oscorp?
It was Oscorp. It wasn't Stark.
He was a movie. Mysterio was nothing more with
it was an FX dude.
No, I'm talking about where he actually stole his tech from.
Oh! I think he did. I think he did steal his tech from Oscorp because he was not no tech dude at all.
I know, right? He was an FX dude.
Yeah, he was just a thief or whatever.
A special effects dude for people.
Right.
Don't know
right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. Did he steal his tech from Oscorp?
Yeah.
Originally, I don't remember that.
Yeah. No.
I just
originally
know he was a Hollywood
Oscorp Lemon. It was Oscorp.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I said I don't remember that.
I was asking the question.
No. I'm saying question. Right. I don't know where originally. I just know he came from Hollywood and he was a special effects dude and he was infatuated with superheroes and
he's a street level character.
Right. Exactly. He has no powers, no nothing. Everything he did was smoke screens and magical stuff and props. That's why when they showed him and I saw him blasting the creatures and flying around and bringing up these giant triangles, morphing into this, I said, wait a minute. Mysterio is fake. Like the whole.
But wait
I
a minute,
was
but
like,
wait a minute, but wait a
what?
minute. You just said you found out that all that shit that he was doing was fake. So they presented the character like
But they went over the top and made it a great movie. I'm not knocking that, but when I first saw the previews, I said, why would they pick this dude? Because he's not real. Like, it's not a real villain. Spider-Man catch this dude because he be lying. You know what I'm saying? He figured out, oh, you trying to trick me. You know, that's not what they should have had, like Craven
he
or
did.
somebody like that go after
I ain't gonna
Spider-Man.
in the
That's
comic
supposed to
book,
be, yeah, that's supposed to be part 3.
Right. Like,
speaking
that's
about
a
that,
real villain.
hey, you heard? Oh, you know what about with the whole part about the faking, the faking out with the Nick Fury whole scroll switch thing, and his other, I forgot the other person's name, but the lady that's with him, they was both scrolls.
What was the name of that that name he took when he was in London?
Who?
The something monkey. What the fuck that shit was?
Night Monkey.
Night
The
Monkey.
Night Monkey. Somebody, that shit pissed me off. Then when they
Yeah.
took Spider-Man Noir and made the Night Monkey.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, but you
Isn't
know
it
what?
Spider-Man?
The movie still was high impactful. The action was over the top. The special effects was incredible. It exposed Spider-Man for his emotions, but it also showed Spider-Man on his technical standpoint. When he got on that plane, he built his own suit. He did what he needed to do. You know, it showed
And that was the
that he's
biggest Tony
capable.
Stark moment.
Right. It's capable. He's capable to beat Tony Stark. That's what it showed. It showed him have to grow up. They did it right. They did it right. I just didn't like the ending when
That's
they
what this
exposed.
movie was.
Hey, what about with the ending? Do y'all think Mysterio is still alive? Because you know they by him.
No, he dead.
He
Done.
dead.
He's
I
done.
think, man, I think
He,
he's still
he
alive.
shot the club up. He shot the club up. He done.
Nah,
He's done.
I think he was still alive, and that was his one last trick he had pulled because it was too convenient the way it happened. I'm telling
How we got shot?
I
How
don't know
we got
about,
shot by its own drone?
you said what now?
How we got shot by its own drone?
Right. And then like and then it looked like a reflection, and then the way he felt, some about it just didn't look right to me. When I seen it, it stood out wrong.
Yeah, it did. It did. But he had to be dead though. He had to. I think he was done. They just did it kind of weirdly. I think they kind of should have kept the trick, making him think that he died or something. That shouldn't have happened. They should have just the first death was it. The second one just seemed unnatural. That felt kind of forced in. How he just dropped the gun. How he just dropped the gun and then just fell down. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I know it.
You know why I know he dead? The spider sense was tingling. That's why he dead.
It's Peter Tinker.
Hold on. So you telling me they did something wrong with the spider senses?
Yeah, they got the name of it to change.
What they call it? What they call it?
It was making fun of it. It was making fun.
Yeah, they were making fun of it.
No,
Yeah.
that's the new name of it. It's called the Peter Tingle.
Oh shit.
So they just changed the name of it. But hey, speaking about that, Luke, you know what I'm saying? Now this is a good one that everybody could kind of like hop in. Now, I know that you ain't like the ending, but this is the good thing about it. When Spider-Man revealed himself, they were saying they was leaking about for Spider-Man 3 that he gonna be on court for murder, and they gonna have Daredevil from all the Netflix shows to be his lawyer. About time then all the stuff should be finalized where they could use them. And they were saying they're gonna have Raven the Hunter, and they were gonna have the Sinister Six in them. That's why I was thinking Mysterio was still alive. So how y'all think that on the direction they're gonna go to with the Spider-Man 3?
Mysterio wasn't part of the Sinister Six, was he though?
Chuck.
No.
What was good with it?
You know I have to make interest. I gotta make interest.
That's 100.
I gotta make an interest in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Let's go. Guess what they doing? They playing the Iron Man. They doing the Iron Man twist. Y'all ain't catching that shit?
Thank you.
When Iron Man revealed himself.
Thank you. That's what I was saying.
But I said
Make it competitive to Iron Man. That's all that movie
Is
was.
this such a twist?
Yeah.
And I heard they did it in the comic books. I ain't reading no comic books because I don't like to read.
You know what? You gotta stop saying that, dog. You gotta stop saying that.
I like to look. I'm like, I know how to read, but I don't like to read.
No, but you gotta stop saying it like that, dude, man.
Nah.
Don't you must have forgot comic books got pictures.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but they got what you got to read them little books.
You ain't got to read.
They too small.
If you got common sense, you can understand pictures.
Well, common sense ain't common no more.
Motherfucker.
Common sense ain't common no more.
Enough said.
Hey, Chuck, where we going with that now? Chuck, where you at, dog? Where you at, Chuck? Where you at?
He said he wanted like a pop-up book so we can see the action.
I want a visual novel. That's what I want to do. I want a visual novel. I want to see. I can focus. I want to focus. See, I'm not using.
You want an audio book. But okay, Chuck.
That's what I do.
Hey, Chuck, where we at? Where we at, Chuck? Where we at? Yo, where we at?
Oh yeah, how they in the Spider-Man 2 with revealing Peter Parker that they gonna bring into Netflix characters in for Spider-Man 3. And anybody what y'all interested in? Who would y'all like to see in the next Spider-Man 3 for like the
I gotta bring Daredevil in. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? The Daredevils now, may have Luke Cage now. Something, unique.
I need Craven.
Craven the Hunter. Oh,
yeah, you know why? Because
Craven's coming.
He goes straight for Spider-Man when he gets to New York City. He wants his biggest game he's ever hunted in the history of his life, and it's Spider-Man. That would be gangster.
You heard about the rumor about with Craven the Hunter?
That's what we were talking about, Chuck.
Yeah,
we were talking about.
Yeah, they talking about making they in talks with doing Craven the Hunter and changing his backstory to saying he's from a tribe that got exiled from Wakanda. That's why he got like the hunting instinct, and they gonna kind of like tie his backstory into a little bit more with Wakanda.
That'd be lit. I like that. That'd be lit.
Can I make a personal service announcement?
Yeah, go ahead, do that.
Look, you owe me a public service announcement about that multiverse. Did I say it?
All right, hold on. And I told you. You right. Good Brother 100 was right about that. Good Brother 100.
What did he say?
No, he was right about the movie. Like where they was going with the movie, that it was a 52 fake out. He was right. I told listen here, I'm a man of my word, and I said I would do it. You was right. You were absolutely right. You was right about that.
It sure was.
I remember that too.
Right.
I really thought I thought he was lying, but the multiverse was. I thought they shouldn't have mentioned it. But yeah, they was kind of throw you left about.
What they did was they went to the basket and gave y'all a pump fake, and 95% of y'all went for it. That's what happened. They gave y'all a pump fake, definitely.
Hey, so what you think about Raven the Hunter? They talking about doing his backstory from Wakanda and have him in the Spider-Man 3.
That would make real sense. That would make sense for the MCU. Let me tell you that. If anything, it will make sense for the MCU.
Yep.
You're already using one of the good resources that you got. There's no need to try to make up a backstory and end up flopping. You know what I'm saying? That may not transcribe well in the MCU.
Look, I don't knock the idea, but I'm kind of trying to figure out how they gonna do that. For the simple fact, they explained all the tribes at the beginning of the Black Panther movie.
Oh yeah,
and
five tribes, right?
Yeah, they explained all the tribes, and they put all the tribes in the movie.
But it could be a banished tribe.
Listen to me. This started off with the first Black Panther.
Right.
So none of the tribes changed. So the only thing I can see is he got banished himself.
Yeah, banished from his tribe. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what me and
if he got banished himself and not from a banished tribe, I can understand it because they didn't already put all 5 tribes in the movie.
Right.
How to make it like a Broly type of situation, how he was banned from his race.
Like didn't they having to Killmonger too, right?
No, Killmonger didn't get banned. He never actually was there.
Oh, was it?
He didn't actually go there until, in the movies he didn't go there until he was grown. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because in the comic book they went to college together.
Right.
He wasn't even actually from Wakanda.
Well, yeah, that's something I didn't know. So, what about you, Live Wire?
Wait, what was the question?
With Raven Ahana.
Oh,
doing his backstory, changing to him being from Wakanda.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. And the main villain on that Spider-Man 3.
He was from like Australia, right, or something like that.
Yeah, and it was on a mission. I think it was in Africa, and he had something happened to him where he got injected. Oh, it was something crazy where he got something that gave him a little extra strength.
Yeah, but I'm saying
crazy stories like that.
So they're gonna make it like he made some special potion from the.
Or he might have got banished for trying to steal the herb that give the Black Panther its power, and he probably couldn't eat the whole, and he ate a half one or something.
Yeah.
Or didn't mix it away some.
I think they should do. I thought it would be kind of like a Broly approach. Like he was just like different than everybody, and they just feared him, so they just banned him because they.
No, you know what, Wakanda, man. I don't think they'll be. I don't think it'll be. I don't think they would did.
You know what? The better way for them to even do that, approach that, and just say like, what Tab was saying, it's like, what if he just didn't agree with what they was saying, what they was doing? He could have been a person who felt just like who didn't agree with it, took one of the leads, tried to duplicate it, didn't duplicate it right, and gave him half that strength, and he left. That's all. He just could have been somebody. I don't agree with their rules. I stand apart from the Wakanda tribe. Fuck that. I'm gonna do my own shit.
And or like it gave him half of the strength and it kind of messed up his mind.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. He got twisted.
Yeah.
He start using other means and method of trying to duplicate it, and that's the result.
What you think about it? His costume can kind of fit something like of a Wakanda style.
Yep.
That ain't really hard to do.
Hey, who from Black? If they did have him come from Wakanda, who from Black Panther y'all would like to see cross over to Spider-Man? Like, would y'all like to see Sherry come over, or T'Challa himself, or anybody just off the Black Panther movie?
I think they would just pick T'Challa.
Yeah, T'Challa, somebody from that tribe.
I don't know. Sure, it could be a good choice. I'll go with that. I'll go with her. I really think, you know what I'm saying, because the way they, you know what I'm saying, Spider-Man coming into his own with his technology. Yeah, I really think him and her meeting up and sharing technology would be something they'll put in the movie.
Yeah, that'll be more useful. Yeah, so
instead of actually putting the Black Panther in there, because he gonna actually take away from
the movie.
You know what I'm saying? Take away from Peter Parker.
Right.
Yeah. Right. It'll take some of the focus away from Peter Parker.
You want to know the thing that I didn't? Now I'm gonna tell you that's the one thing that I didn't like what they did with Black Panther. Even though they made it the MCU that his sister is the smartest one.
Yeah, he smarter. He was just the smartest Tony.
He's one of the smartest motherfucker
on the planet.
Yup, people don't know that. And so what they did was like, who the smartest person in the MCU? His sister. They even said it when they was like, well, when he was trying to figure out how to take that crystal stone out of here, she said, well, why didn't you just, whatever the deceptive stone? It was like, and Banner got stuck. He said, because we didn't think of it. So I don't know why they went that way with it, but okay. I'm not mad at it, but I just don't understand why they didn't go that way with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just thought it was like, wow, this is how
I mean, I kind of understand why they did, because if without doing that, they wouldn't have a real I can't say the like she wouldn't be that fucking important.
He would have been too OP.
Yeah.
No, actually, she wouldn't be important. Like, think about it. If she wasn't smart.
No, I'm talking about T'Challa. He would have been too OP.
Yeah, that part too, but
yeah, he would have been too OP.
Right, I'm not bad at it.
I'm just letting people know that, like, yeah, like, actually.
Yeah, that is kind of the only way that would, like, if she wasn't, then the only thing that would kind of make her, really important, kind of be her combat skills. But, we got T'Challa. So it really wouldn't matter in the first place.
Right. So Lemon, what about you? Who would you like to see cross over from Black Panther into the Spider-Man 3 if they do the backstory of Raven Hunter from Wakanda?
Black Panther itself.
You like T'Challa come over?
Yo, listen, you gotta go with the classic, baby. You know what I'm saying? That character, first of all, let me say something for the record. I wasn't even a Black Panther fan until the movie. After seeing the potential of that movie, man, how can you pass up on T'Challa?
Mm-hmm. You got Black Panther in his closet right now.
How can you pass up on that dude, man? I'm not even certain dudes I like. I like Thor. I like Hulk. I like I hate no. Hell no. Hell no.
So Lemon.
What up?
This is what I'm asking. You don't think if they put Black Panther in a Spider-Man movie and they base the main character Kraven from Wakanda, you don't think that'll take away from Spider-Man?
I didn't say it. I don't. Yo, listen. He just asked me what would I like to see. I don't know how they would do it. I'm just saying. After watching Wakanda, I'm a Black Panther fan. Because of the comic book. That's just me being real. Like, I'm just saying what it is. I don't know.
I'm saying I always been a Black Panther fan. I always been a Black Panther fan.
That's what I'm telling you. It's like when somebody talk about selling somebody a game or selling something, they don't need the hardcore. They need the novices to get involved. You understand? I'm a novice when it comes to Black Panther.
Right.
After the comic book, after the movie, I went and started looking up comic book stories. I saw that he ended up with the gauntlet. I didn't know that. Only a hardcore person that cares and who's going to do the homework is going to find out that, oh, he ends up with the gauntlet. Oh, he has this ability. Oh, he brings this to the table. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets an introduction on a different level. So I want to see T'Challa all day, every day. You know, because, it's like one of my favorite characters in the history of Marvel, which is one of the greatest Marvel movies that started this rated R, Blade. You know how many people didn't know Blade came from Spider-Man?
Lemon, we already done said that.
No, but I'm saying,
No, I mean, I literally just said that when they asked who you think should be the face of Marvel, and I said it, Blade.
No. You said who started Marvel. I'm gonna slap you.
No, man, why not? Why can't he? He started it all.
He did, and everybody keeps saying Iron Man, but Iron Man really didn't. It was Blade. Right. That was the #1 superhero movie rated R in the history of the game before Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? Because Deadpool's rated R. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the Marvel movies is not rated R. That set that benchmark. It gave Matrix a run for his money, but I would love to see Kraven, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it takes. I don't care what the story would be. Just make it good. Make a little bit of sense.
Honestly, the only way I can see Black Panther being in there would be like kind of showing Peter Parker kind of like way into like adulthood and
responsible. He'll train him how to track. He might have trained him how to track.
Right. I can see that.
Basically, I can see that. And then even then, that doesn't require him to be there the whole movie.
No, it don't have to. But like I said, man, I would love to see a great.
You know what? Just put all of everybody from Wakanda. Put them all in the movie. Fuck it.
Right.
Just put Wakanda in the goddamn movie.
No, but you know what? Even the last Avengers, right? Wakanda still was the most important nation.
Yeah,
it still was the most.
Yeah, we're gonna take this back to Wakanda. That's where I'm going with this.
I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Which made me a Black Panther fan. When Homegirl was like, when she was talking to Bruce Banner, right? And she was talking about Vision and getting the stone out of his head, and she was like, "Oh, you didn't try this?" He was like, "Nah, we didn't think of that." He was like, "Oh, that's why you have us." It made them feel like, okay, these Wakandans are pretty damn smart.
You know what? You know what's funny, right? You know what's funny, right?
Which attracted me to the movie.
You know what's funny, right? You know what's funny, right? Savage, right? He literally said the exact same shit I said.
I said it differently. I said it differently. You said it like a GTA context. I said it more like Halo.
I ain't saying like no GTA nothing. What's up? What you got against GTA, though, dog? You got like a lot of hostility towards GTA, dog.
No, I don't. I own the game.
Hey, Sir X, man, where you at, man? Who would you like to see out of Wakanda? Wakanda for life. Cross over to Spider-Man.
Well, since she's so smart, what's his name, sister?
Shuri?
Yeah.
Why ain't nobody say, what's the name? Shimon off The Walking Dead. You know,
for what?
She do good in the Spider-Man movie.
Because she's supposed to be there guarding the king.
First of all, she's just a warrior.
Yeah,
she don't lead the king's side, G.
Right. Yeah. She's like a security guard with benefits.
Right.
Like, so she go along with T'Challa.
Oh, right. No. Who will be good though? What's the other girl that was supposed to be his ex-girlfriend?
Oh yeah.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Yeah, because you know, she like a
it would be interesting.
And doing some shit, and she could be moving around like Black Cat, or like you know, like how Catwoman used to be going through stuff and you know just moving.
Yeah. What about the boy with the big eyes?
Yeah, because she ended up being the villain any damn way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. G, for real?
Yeah.
The comic book, she ended up being the villain. Yeah.
Dang.
She turned on him.
Tragic.
What about the boy with the big eyes?
Remember, he married Storm.
Yeah, and that you know how Rocky relationship go when you see the other chick. Like, hold on, like, so this what we doing now? So
that's what she turned back.
No, I still want Iceman to get together with him.
No, they ain't how she turned. She turned bad before that.
Yeah, but I'm just adding shit on. I'm ad-libbing shit on
it. It could be. It's like a plot in comic books.
I mean, that could be the way to go in the MCU.
Yeah, I know though.
I want Spider-Man and his amazing friends to get together. That's all.
Man, go on with that bullshit.
Hey, I was supposed to get Sir X-Man, not you, dog.
That sounds like an actual. I ain't getting it, man. Hey,
man.
Out of all the crazy stuff they did, that doesn't sound too far-fetched, man. Not like how you got him last week.
Say, Bound, what about you? Who would you like to see out of Wakanda crossover onto the Spider-Man 3 on the pursuit of Kraven the Hunter? Because they saying change his backstory to him being a Wakandan.
None of them.
I hate this dude. I hate this dude with a passion.
I love 100. I love him.
I'm done. Hey, you said
none of them come over. You don't want to see nobody in New York?
No, I don't want to see nobody in New York. They're already in Oakland.
Oh yeah. Look at him. That's what it is. Hey, that's how it is. Lemon, man. That's what he do. That's how he do, y'all. He don't want the people from Wakanda to come to New York because they out there in Oakland.
They out here in Oakland.
I got one question. Who over there playing games with a $10 GameStop controller where you hear all the buttons?
I got an answer. Mind your damn business.
Okay, we know who it is now.
I knew that was coming. I mean, we already knew who it was, but I knew that was coming. I knew
Mute your controller.
We gonna say that.
Mute your ears.
Yo, yeah. With that being said, let y'all know that the crazy path. Anybody got somebody want to say from Wakanda they would like to see in Spider-Man?
I have a question.
I want to see
Killmonger. What about Killmonger?
I want to see Bucky Barnes.
That's my real wreck to him. Who you said, Savage?
Bucky.
Oh, the White Wolf.
I want to see. Hey, Savage. I got one for you. I want to see. I want to see Sandal Savage.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey, the thing about it is that's an inside joke. People don't even get it.
I know. Or just Savage.
If you're gonna bring Sandal Savage, you might as well make Spider-Man meet the Ninja Turtles. I mean, come on.
I don't think you heard what I said. I don't think you heard how I pronounce that name.
I got it.
Oh my God, yo.
Yeah, all on the inside.
Yo, oh man.
I'm fucking with it.
Yo, when we gonna bring him back?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm a holler at him. It's gonna be real soon.
No, hey, I just thought about something on what
if you can hear us out there, you heard me. You need to come back, G.
Bobby could meet Peter, man.
I'm gonna watch The Lion King tonight just for you.
Do the go.
Up to a story. I'm good.
Hey, on the for real on Spider-Man, Bobby could meet Peter Parker because they are friends.
This nigga Iceman stuff,
it
man.
Can happen.
No, it cannot.
Man, do you know they did to Iceman?
Why? Why can't it happen?
He don't know the news about Iceman.
Break it down. Tell me what happened to Bobby.
Hey,
I dare not say.
Hey, no way. Matter of fact,
I actually want to know.
Y'all ready to go out this time, man? It's about that time.
Yeah, let him look it up.
Hey,
don't get him on the show.
If they really want to know, we might say the reason why next week. That's how exclusive this stuff had to be separated apart from each other. So you know what I'm saying? Tune in next week.
But I actually want to know what happened to Bobby, man. I actually do want to know.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna tell you offline.
We'll tell you offline.
All right.
And we're gonna tell everybody else next week. They'll hit the rest. But before we go, in our special guest notes, so y'all want to do any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Yeah, let me get it done, man, real quick, man. Shout out to the whole Heroic Vibration podcast for having me, man. Yo, it's always entertaining to be here. Always entertaining. You guys always got great energy. I'm on 1,000 channel right now. My man at 1,000. 1,000. Congratulations. And y'all dudes work real hard to bring these people the great information. And I enjoy y'all from afar. I enjoy y'all when I'm here. And thanks for having me, man. You can find me at 108 Dragons TV on everything. Doesn't even matter. Just support these good people, man. You know, Flip, Live Wire, even though he act like he don't give two blanks. 100 the Pitmaster, Chaos, the Miami Meathead. You already know. Sir X-Man,
the New York Rejects.
You know what I'm saying? My man, Sir X-Man, the illest senior citizen in the building.
Don't start none. There won't be none, buddy.
Man, that's right. Nigga got the voice of an old man trucker. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, my man Slayer needs something else, you know what I'm saying? But look, man, I'm done. I'm glad y'all had me.
Hashtag Hulk is stronger than the Beyonder. Hashtag Hulk is stronger than the Beyonder.
Whatever. On your Microsoft Rainbow button. Shut up.
Yo.
We're not going there.
Reading Rainbow.
I'm done. All the way back done. Any shout outs? Anything you want to do before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I just want to tell you, a flash just came on my PC. Hey, Flip. Grand Theft Auto just got an update for the casinos, some cars, and a few other things. You just got an update
next week.
Thank you.
I said it's coming out. I don't know when. It just flashed on my screen.
Okay, that's what's up.
New DLC happened with Universe,
and new sports cars too.
You know what, Sir X-Man? That would have been a good way for getting me back for all the time that I got you.
I don't like Grand Theft Auto. That's you playing that with them 14-year-old kids.
No, but I'm saying, hold on. Listen here, I can't stand them little fuckers, man. Fuck them little 14-year-old kids. Fuck all y'all little bastards for not helping me out how to get the fucking shit. Not only money on fuckers, I grind on PGA. I got money now.
It wasn't me,
that little motherfucker said it wasn't me, Mr. Flip. I'm gonna take my hands around him and choke him like Bart Simpson when Holman was doing. Man, we out. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, don't tell that saying, get out of my lawn.
And before I go, just to let Sir X Man know they got an AARP parade at 6:00 in the morning.
I said you like to say to them, don't start no shit. Won't be no shit.
Taking that phone out. You gotta quit. You got to slow down, dog, because you be attacking and don't understand who you attacking, and you be eating a snake, and all type
I'm not
of shit.
afraid to read a comic book, okay?
I'll read your girl though. 228, but they don't hate. Let's go. I want to shout out to Sir X Man girlfriend because she loved me. I got her out there for lease for an option to buy.
Oh yeah, it's about time to.
Yeah, cut it.
I ain't worried about him, man. Let it go. Let the show and let it go, baby. Let the show and let it go.
That's how we do at the end. We go crazy.
He on that pizza, dog.
Ain't no mushrooms on that pizza. You ain't eating it, bro.
Every time I listen to this podcast, it don't get ratchet. Now that I get here, why it gotta be ratchet?
We ratchet at the end, dude. You always ratchet
at the end. We do this every week.
We always like this at the end, not during the show, but at the end of the show, we go nuts.
We go left quick.
Yeah, go all the way up. You can start leaning
and rocking with it.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
That's why people got to stay to the end.
Yeah, well, appreciate everybody for rocking with us, man. Everybody on the guest, on the panel. You know what I'm saying? I had fun. Spider-Man was very interesting. And we're going to see our same YouTube channel next week.
I'm about to watch his ass.
And don't be weird and take the old VCRs out your house.
I like my VCR.
And for all you salty motherfuckers out here doing all this